Amazon is again trying to battle harden all of its sellers by kicking them off FBM or at least making it 10 times harder. And this is with Amazon's new policies that they never actually finish. Amazon's auditing your handling time, and it's coming very soon to theaters near you. The promise line: your ship speed becomes part of a customer's promise. Now, we all know ship speed, right? Amazon's got their FBA and they are on top of it. Customers want their product fast. But Amazon's been implementing a lot of new policies where it's like they're trying to push you to FBA. Amazon wants to control everything. And, that's what happens when you get a lot of power. But we've got this. This is 2 months ago. This has been happening for a while. But it says starting June 29th, 2026, you'll need to ensure that your seller-fulfilled SKUs have accurate handling times. So things are still changing. As you can see, it's still updating and they're still clarifying and implementing more and more and more rules, which is why I'm saying that you just need to be on top of this. Your handling time is considered accurate when the actual handling time consistently matches your configured handling time for each SKU. Wow. Okay, so this is their recommended. Recommended means pretty much you have to do it or else you're going to get screwed. So enable automated handling time, AHT, sets handling time for your SKUs. Okay, a lot of stuff here. Anyway, everybody loves it, as you can see. There's just a huge amount of love for this, but I'm just going to explain it and really break it down, right? So pretty much you've got two options. You can try to do this manually, right? Or you can use Amazon's new little tool that automates it for you, the handling time. Now, handling time is once somebody purchases my pack of gum, right? Let's say I've got 1 day, 1 business day to ship it out, right? But if I have an emergency that comes up, what are you going to do, right? Do you have 2 days? Usually people have a buffer. So usually I'll have like 3-day business handling time. So that way maybe they order on a Friday and then it's Monday. And then I'm like, okay, let me take a big deep breath and ship it out on Tuesday, right? Usually that's what people do, is they have extra handling time. Now, Amazon doesn't want that anymore. They want to automate it. They want to shorten it, and they're doing it on purpose. This is an example right here, the automated handling time. They want you to turn this on. This is the new feature. And if you don't have that option on your SKU level, then they're making your default handling time extremely strict. So you see default handling time, you got same day or 1 day. So this means if you don't ship it out in time, you get dinged. If, for example, USPS comes to your house and forgets to scan it, you're going to get dinged, right? And it's going to hurt your account tremendously, aka your listings will get shut down, right? Or you'll get blocked. It's called blocked from your own listings, which would be terrible, right? And this is the actual image from Seller Central, a little blurry, automated handling time, and it has brand new. It's super exciting. Not active right now, but yeah. And then again, new handling time requirements. I am one person. I sell used books. I set my handling time for 2 days on all books I sell. Most of the time I ship next day, but he's just saying if an emergency comes up, what's he going to do? So they're kicking out these small businesses. They're trying to push everybody to go to FBA. That's just it in a nutshell, right? Because you can't get dinged for shipping it out late through FBA because Amazon's doing all the shipping. Walmart's been doing this as well, but if you wanted to check this out, you go into Seller Central, go into settings, shipping settings, general shipping settings, a lot of steps, and then there's the new automated handling time. You can see default handling time, which they've been forcing a lot of sellers to do 1 day. Even some sellers are forced to do same day. So imagine now you're forced to do same day and you're getting penalized for shipping your product too fast. Like, who would have thought? Click edit. And then this is the page, automated handling time. Adjust your default handling time and SKU level handling based on your last month's performance. So this is the automated way. This is the recommended way that Amazon wants you to do it, right? Opt in to faster handling time. So you want to ship your products out fast? Well, you have to turn this on. When turned on, if you want to ship your product out faster, we'll honor your SKU level of handling despite AHT being turned on automated handling time. AHT is automated handling time being turned on. If your SKU level handling time is faster than the AHT recommendation, for these faster SKUs, you'll lose your LSR. So it's like you'll lose like your OTDR protections. So you'll lose protections. On time, delivery rate, all that. It's just a shame. So these are the types of handling time. This is directly from Amazon. And I know they make it so confusing. If you're so confused, I would recommend going to FBA. If you're just like, no, I am not going to FBA, turn on automated handling time. That's my overall recommendation. Try not to ship it out too early. Don't ship it out too late. Ship it out just on time, right? So if you got 2-day handling time, you're going to ship it out on that 2-day. 1 day, 2-day, ship it out, right? Don't ship it out early. Don't ship it out same day. Try to be consistent because they're going to be rating it. If you're starting to ship it out early, your handling time is probably going to get earlier for all of your SKUs with automated handling time turned on. At that point, it's probably too late to change it. So, but this is what Amazon recommends. So they're going to be pushing you towards the automated handling time. Set more accurate handling times per SKU historically. Reduce unnecessary long handling times, because that's what Amazon's taking away. Increase handling times for products that take longer to handle than what you manually set. Again, Amazon's trying to determine through history. Protect your listings from deactivation if your late shipment rate doesn't meet the LSR. So if your late shipment rate doesn't meet the late shipment rate policy requirement. So, I mean, they're trying to say it's going to actually help you if you ship late sometimes, right? But it's just a little bit of a mess. And we got the glossary. If you're like, what the heck is going on? LSR, it's your late shipment rate. A seller performance measure connected to shipping timing, right? If you're shipping it out late. AHT, that's the new thing that Amazon's recommending. Automated handling time. SKU override. This is what they're recommending. They're recommending that per SKU, and this is what AHT is doing. It's saying, okay, Josh, you ship gum, right? And then sometimes you might ship something bigger like headphones. So the headphones, for some reason, they take an extra day to ship. Gum, you're just like throwing them in a package, boom, polymailer out, done. Very quick. So that your handling time is going to be quicker for this one, and Amazon's going to give you more time for this one. So they're trying to make it like a benefit, but it's Amazon gaining more control over you at the end of the day. And again, if you want to go through, how are we supposed to make handmade products and ship them next day? So handmade products are exempt, right? They don't really say it straight up, but it is exempt. Let's see, did they reply? Handling time requirement. This requirement does not apply to custom, handmade, and heavy and bulkless than truckload shipments. So there's certain shipments that it doesn't apply to, but they're not specific enough. Even if you look at the policy, it's like the policy isn't fully, yeah, sure it does. So very, very happy customers. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, I mean, they're not really since they're still dominating the market, they don't have much competition. They're just like doing their own thing. It's just what it is, right? And then I just talked about the exception, right? So there's an exception. It's going to be if you're selling heavy and bulky goods, handmade or custom, kind of handmade, custom, kind of like the same thing, right? And we've got sellers asking for explanations. And this is when I'm telling you, Amazon just is pushing out policies and they're not thinking through it. I don't know who these policies go by before they're approved, but I think Amazon just approves the policies too quickly without fully thinking about it because they just don't really care. It's like, does it give them more power? If the answer is yes, then they're like, are slowly going to tiptoe until they get in trouble. Then they'll backtrack. Doesn't apply to, like I said, handmade and custom, but they don't actually like tell you like what is heavy and bulky, what's handmade, what's custom. And I know you can actually look into this, but there is still no actual specific. So you might have a custom item and Amazon's like, oops, my bad. And like, what do? Just argue with Amazon when there's no actual policy, when Amazon's just making it up as they go, right? And at the end of the day, it's just being strategic, right? Being strategic, just knowing the policies, right? And knowing that you can actually get in trouble for shipping too early. I'm just like zooming in like crazy. Occasional early shipping is fine. Amazon says the flag targets a consistent 1-day gap over, okay, they're saying if you ship early. So if your handling time is 2 days and you're shipping 1 day for all your products, you're like, I'm doing good, I'm ahead, you'll actually get in trouble. What? Manual timing remains an option. Okay, so it does remain an option for now. Obviously, Amazon wants to take it away. Seller buffers are a real concern. Form replies raise operating concerns about keeping a buffer. Those replies are reports, not a separate Amazon rule. Yeah, so Amazon is what it is at the end of the day. Everything was checked. You know, what are you going to change first? We've got different things that you can go through. We see. Here's an example. There we go. Right here, we got a little chart. So if your handling time is 2 days right here, and you're actually shipping out every 1 day, and the gap repeats consistently. So you're like, bam, I'm shipping my orders out early. Amazon's going to be happy. The customers are going to be happy. That's a flag watch. So your input, so pretty much that means you probably are going to get in trouble. Now, if we move it to 2 day and 2 day, so if you ship it out last second every single time, it's got to be that last day, that last handling day, you are okay, my friend. Right? Let's see if we ship it out late. Let's see. Promise is tight. If if it's slower, review the setting before customers see a promise that you cannot repeat. Okay, here, this is going to be really bad. Banned. That doesn't change. Just promise is tight. Yeah. So AHT is enabled for this review. Here we go. Now it's enabled. So it looks like if it's enabled, you possibly get an extra day if you mess up. You completely mess up. What this tool is saying is you may get an extra day if something bad happens. That's what Amazon's trying to say. Of course, that's what Amazon says. But at the end of the day, when you ship it out late, who's Amazon going to blame, right? And there's 7 steps. Read Amazon's new handling time announcement. Open your modified handling time. Identify the account level setting. Check the product layer. Use Amazon's estimated delivery definition and fulfillment insight. If the SKU is manual, compare the setting and actual settings across a 30-day. I mean, you're not going to do this. I would say at the end of the day, just really be prepared to turn on automated handling time because that's what Amazon's pushing for. And if you're a seller, it's not worth it to fight against Amazon. So just go with the flow, but be prepared to expand to FBA if you're not. You can be FBA and FBM at the same time. And that's exactly what we do as Amazon consultants. We'll help you change all of your listings to FBA and keep your FBM. Then you can slowly start to grow your FBA and you'll see sales usually double, triple. And then once you run out of inventory, you've got that FBM fallback. It at least helps you not have as many orders shipping out if you're doing it yourself. You at least have Amazon doing some of them depending on how many SKUs you have. So, look into it. We are Amazon consultants at EHP. There's a link right in the description. We help with account management, removing fakes, everything in between, making sure your orders go out on time. We're the ones who are keeping you updated, even on the weekends, 365, making sure your account's good to go. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, signing out.